up inter-promotional tag team action with the Japan 5-star tag team champions Mr. Fuji and Professor Toru Tanaka set to face the RWL Undisputed World Tag Team Champions, the Originals. Well, it's been about 2 years since these two teams last met, and the last time they did, the Originals cleaned their clocks. I don't expect it to be any different tonight. The only difference tonight would be that Fuji and Tanaka are now J5 Tag Team Champions, and they weren't 2 years ago. So now they're kind of on even terms. They've kind of got an even weight distribution thing going. This is going to be an insane matchup.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by the legend FB, and at a combined weight of 503 pounds, the champions, Mr. F and the Professor T. Tanaka, the iconic duo.
It has been a long time between visits for these two teams, but Fuji and Tanaka aren't the same guys the Originals faced 2 years ago. Their mindset on inflicting punishment has changed quite a bit since they've been part of Japan 5-star.
But to be fair, John Van and Guy Cormier aren't exactly the same guys they were 2 years ago either. We could be in for a long, brutal matchup here. The 2023 Manager of the Year, Miss Sylvia Strong, followed closely by the winningest tag team in our WL history, John Van and Guy Cormier, have dominated the tag team scene for almost a decade now, and the boys don't show any signs of slowing down.
And their opponents, accompanied by Silva A. Storm, and at a combined weight of 508 pounds, the World Tag Team, the Hammer, John Van A. and Guy Corey A. The Originals.
There's been literally hundreds of successful RWL tag teams through the years. The Dark Overlords, the Bounty Hunters, Billy Kid and Mohawk Joe, the Anner, the Latter-day Strike Force, the Medical Assassins, and a double dozen more I could name. But they're mostly forgotten now. In the age of the O's.
The two teams in this matchup have evolved dramatically since their previous encounter 2 years ago, and I'm keen to see how wild this one can get.
We got the intensely hair-dyed Mr. Fuji and John Van starting us off on a hellified tag team match. Let's get rolling. John gets an eye gouge from Mr. Fuji, gets pummeled, and is now down on the kiss. Mr. Fuji is just loving it all. Rounds John back up. Oh, kicks to the midsection from the Chicago Hammer, follows it up with a clothesline. Gathers Fuji up. Oh, Fuji quick with the counter and a series of nasty kicks. Got John up in fireman's carry position, but John escaping. Rounds him up again. Gonna take him to the walk to the station house here. And him and Guy are gonna give him a little working over. How's Guy Cormier? The Staten Island Crippler in there now. Well, and suplexes the hell out of Mr. Fuji right there. Oh, boy. Here we go. What a left hook that was right there. Fuji quickly back to his feet. And he is going to take Guy Cormier to the wrong side of town. But Guy counters and escapes. And counter whips Mr. Fuji into the original's corner. But Fuji, quick with the counter, and whips Guy Cormier back into his team's corner. And Guy Cormier counters and counter whips Mr. Fuji into his corner. Mr. Fuji escapes. Oh, thank you, Guy, for breaking that up. All right, here we go. Guy whips Mr. Fuji into his corner. Fuji escapes. And he's taking Guy Cormier to his corner again, but Guy said, nah, I'm tired of this little game. And he whips Mr. Fuji into the original's corner. Fuji escapes. And he whips Guy Cormier into his corner again. Oh, thank you. Okay, Professor Toru Tanaka with a crossbody. Oh man, that was crazy. Toru Tanaka trapped in the corner. Guy Cormier takes a running neckbreaker from Professor Toru Tanaka. And now the Professor, with an inverted atomic drop right there, follows it up with a second one. Guy is definitely going down after that. Alright, well, and into a camel clutch here. But the referee's like, no, I'm afraid that's too close to the ropes. You'll have to stop that now. Oh, look at that with a little kip following the suplex from Guy Cormier. Oh, the original, always a good time when the originals are in town, man. These guys are terrific. They really are. And amazing. I mean, they lose a match, man. The town just goes insane because it like never happens. Fuji, watching as Professor Toru Tanaka clocks Guy Cormier. Oh, hang on a minute now. Freddie Blassie helping his boys in there, Mr. Manager of Champions. No, that's illegal. That is total. Referee needs to just bounce Freddie Blassie right about now. And Tanaka going for the pin, and the referee said, oh, well, I guess I'm just going to let it go. But Blassie's still there. I think we have, I ain't sure, but I think we got a problem with this referee, and him and me are going to have a little sit down in the office. Because this is not the first time we've had issues with this particular referee. I'm going to have to get that man's name. Okay. It's Unicorn Stampede time in the original's corner. Now, Guy and John just blind tagging each other, taking turns working on Professor Toru Tanaka here. And oh man, he's not doing too good right now. All right, there's that basement drop kick for the garnish on a beautiful salad of brutality. Oh, Guy hooks the leg, goes for the pin here. One, no. Okay. Well, it's not going to be over that fast. Okay, Tanaka taking a little walk back to his corner, but Guy Cormier is in that corner, and wait a minute, hold up here. Tanaka with a mandible claw. Okay, this one's just gone crazy. John Van escapes the mandible claw. That rarely happens. Misses with a shot in the corner, and he paid for that one. Tanaka also rebounds out of the corner. Nails John with a headbutt. Oh man, what a brutal series of slaps that was. Follows it up with a knee to the face. Goes for the pin. Again, this referee, we got a problem. I mean, you saw his hand by the rope. Did you not? Did all of you people out there in YouTube land, you saw his hand by the rope, didn't you? Right? Referee, we don't have to have a talk. You know, me and Steve, we're gonna have to sit down with that fella. All right. John Van. Takes a shoulder tackle from Professor Toru Tanaka, who tags out and brings in Mr. Fuji. John taking a nasty kick to the chest right there. And here goes Mr. Freddie Blassie, doing what he does best. All right. John whipped to the ropes. High hip toss. Mr. Fuji drives a knee into the chest. John might want to think about tagging Guy in here, because it's not working out too tough right now. Fuji has him way up, hangs him off the rope. John counters, back to his feet. Running neck breaker. Gathers Fuji back up. Beautiful suplex and that kip up, the originals, man. Just to make, I don't know what the hell Sylvia does to her teams to train them, but they are just amazing. We just saw Jake Blackwell just whip the daylights out of his opponent to retain the title. And now we're seeing the originals just working with these guys who are like the damn five-star tag team champions. And yeah, they have definitely grown up quite a bit since the last time they met 2 years ago. John whips Tanaka into his corner. He's setting the baby up in the high chair for the big fall right here. That top rope superplex that they love to do. Oh man, 10 feet down to the ground. Then they fell 1,000 feet below. Oh man. John Van. Oh wow. Guy watching his partner closely. This is another thing. Teamwork. These guys have got it all over everybody. Tag early, tag often, synchronized moves, everything. They are just, I'll snap my fingers, but I won't mess with the microphone. They're that fast. Tanaka working on John Van here, and into another mandible claw. This is a move they weren't doing 2 years ago. I'll tell you that much for sure. So yeah, something's changed. Something new's been added, as they used to say back in the day. These guys just duking it out outside, and referees just counting. He's not much use anyway. He seems to be the 5th post in the middle of a damn ring. Alright. And they are still... John with a counter here. And it says, I've had just about enough of this outside business. Tanaka tags in Mr. Fuji. Takes down John. Takes John down again. Tried it a 3rd time, but didn't work out too good. Got a backbreaker for his trouble. Now John Van. Squarely in control of Mr. Fuji. Well, maybe not. Fuji escapes him into a headlock punch, and he popped John a good one. He's bleeding now. Alright, well, we knew this was not going to be the average match, and it sure as hell hasn't. We're already burned through about a 1/3 of our time limit here. And this ain't even a title match. This is just for show. Fuji escapes the corner. He got popped too. Well, great now. Just about everybody's bleeding. Fuji escapes the corner again. Whips John into his corner. Well, there's a chop. And Fuji up on the 2nd rope here. With a fist drop. And he nailed John a good one. Probably right where he busted him open to. John with a backbreaker. And a big one too. Fuji counters, takes John down to the mat. Yeah, somebody's looking a little bit fatigued, and who could blame him? They've been busy. Alright. Fuji into that camel clutch. Trying to get John to tap, but that's about as rare as anything. John Van escapes the hold. Here we go. There's that iron claw. Right in the brain. But Fuji, look at this. Check out Mr. Fuji. He is going to get out of that one, and not many people do that. Look at this. A little bit payback. Fuji and Tanaka engaging a little unicorn stampede party of their own. You know something, guys? Can I be honest? It's real here. Just keeping it 100, as they say. I don't like the name Unicorn Stampede. I think it sounds corny. I'm going to name it something else. I'll work on that and get right back to you. All right. Tanaka goes for the pin. But only a Now Guy and Fuji working on one another. Tanaka going after Guy too. Just a little bit greedy. Oh wow, had him all the way up there. But Guy quickly escapes and leaves the ring. John, well, look at this. Had Tanaka all the way up and let him all the way down. Now John, dragging Tanaka to his corner, tags in Guy Cormier. With a stomp to the gut. And a gut wrench suplex. And a beauty. A little bit of a stomp to the face here. This is just because I don't like you. Oh man, that shoulder claw. Now these guys, they train their hands. They train their grip to do that kind of stuff. It's an amazing thing to see. Whoa, and another suplex and another kip up from Guy Cormier. Oh man, the originals are something else, ain't they? All right, Tanaka whipped into the enemy camp. He is going for a long and unpleasant ride. Sylvia Strong, just kind of watching it all go by. Oh, man. Well, Professor Toru Tanaka is not going to be doing too keen after that. Yeah. I'm not going to be jaded and go, oh, well, he didn't fall no 30 feet from the top of no cage. I'm sorry, if you fall and it hurts. All right. John and Guy watching over here. And man, John Van not doing too good with Professor Toru Tanaka outside the ring here. Got an arm drag going. And I was going for a suplex, but Tanaka says, nah, not today. Don't think I want to do that today. Has John Van up. Drives his back right into the apron. Ouch. Oh man, Guy's in trouble here. Here we go again. Maybe not. Guy, quick with the escape. Follows it up a good series of shots. He's got Tanaka reeling. That's aggression. He just ain't letting up. And into the ring steps. But here, let me add a little polish to that. Hang on here. Now Tanaka hauls Guy across the floor. Referee's count still going. Something got to give pretty soon. Oh, man. Right into the ring post. Face first. That is some painful stuff. Tanaka, relentless with Guy. That is to stop him and bring in the Chicago Hammer again. John Van takes an uppercut here and gets whipped into the enemy corner. This can't be good. They are just doing it tit for tat, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth here. You're gonna superplex me? Well, I'm gonna superplex you too. Well, we knew this match wasn't going to be a cakewalk for anybody, didn't we? Oh, man. Okay. John. This kind of back body drops Tanaka. And he's mad. Okay. Now they're just getting further and further away from the ring with that referee continuing to count. You know what happens when this kind of thing happens? Sometimes we get those double countouts, or somebody wins by a countout, or double disqualification, and I don't think we want to see any of those. Thank you, John, for making sure we don't see one of those. Okay, an elbow to Tanaka's face. There's that suplex again, and there's that kip up one more time, just in case you missed it. John going for a cover here. And that's a wrap. Call it. The Originals win by pinfall.
Here are your winners, the Hammer, John Van, and Guy Corey A. The Originals.
they are, beat to hell and bleeding like stud pigs, but they are the winners of this match. You can't argue with that.
The Amazing O's winning this battle of attrition between themselves and the Japan 5-star tag team champions, and it was by no means just a simple match, growing very complicated very quickly.
Not a whole lot of pin attempts were made, if you didn't notice, but both teams went well out of their way to utilize some seriously wicked moves on one another, and you can see from their crimson masks, this wasn't the usual phone it in get and out quick kind of deal.
It sure wasn't, Johnny. Folks, coming up next, the RWL Super Heavyweight Champion, the Mexican Monolith, Warlord Santos, will defend his title from Yokozuna. Stick around.